106.7 Light FM. It's Cubby, Christine, and Whoopi. No, I'm not going to say her last name because do you know anybody else named Whoopi? Whoopi, it's been a while.
It's been just a little while, but I see you gone off with somebody else.
Yeah.
Looks like a nice woman. I say, okay.
This is my new radio wife. Say hi to Christine.
Hey,
Whoopi, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming because he's absolutely wonderful. Thank you.
well, I beat him into submission.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you both. And Whoopi, let's just get right to you because you love New York. You love the theater. You love Christmas. Tell everybody what's going on. And you're a part of Annie.
Yes, I'm playing Miss Hannigan, starting the 11th, I think. And it should be fun. Never a dull moment on stage with me and a whole bunch of little kids. It's fantastic. It's fantastic and fun.
You're working with kids and a dog, right?
Yes. Which I've done before, so I'm good with it. But most people seem to have a hard time. But I am either acting like the dog or acting like the kids. One of the two is always in motion. But it's
and you've been a fan of Annie since the very, very beginning.
Long time. Well, Mike Nichols, as it turns out, really is the inception behind Annie, which I didn't know. So I'm sorry that he's not with us anymore, but I would have loved to have had him see me going into this part, which I never saw myself doing. And then suddenly somebody said, hey, you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then it was like, what have I done?
Right.
So tell us about Miss Hannigan then, because she's essentially the bad guy. You like playing the bad guy?
She's one of the bad folks. There are three of them actually. And this will be one of my first bad guys on stage, I think, and on screen. I don't think I've played anybody quite like her. But she's very, very fun, and I don't know what she's going to be like. We know what we've seen before. I think I might be a little different. Who can say? You're just going to have to come and see.
Yeah, this is going to, again, you begin December 11th, and the show begins a little before that, and you're going to be going through the holidays?
Yeah, through January 5th.
So you're going to be a little busy, right? Because when does The View take break?
I think so. When is The View breaking? You know who I'm asking, right?
You're talking to Tommy, right?
Yes, I am. Come here, Tom. Say hello.
Hello, Tom. You guys haven't changed, man. You look the same.
He does look the same. He does. When I stand up, you can see all my changes.
So how are you managing this? So because theater hours and doing a daytime talk show, right? You're working both ends of the day. That's got to be a little demanding.
Well, that's kind of my life normally. I'm always working throughout the day. So now it's just a little more delineated. And there will be times when I won't be there because we're on at 11 a.m. So there are those days. So folks can look and see on the schedule when I'm in and when I'm not, because it moves around.
And so Annie, is there going to be something going on after Annie? Because you seem to be hitting us with some cool things the last couple of years.
I don't know what you mean, Cubby. Do you mean the All Women's Sports Network, or maybe the next book I'm supposed to get done? Tom and I are writing a book. There's lots of things coming up.
Yeah, it's a big 2025, right?
Well, I hope so. I can only do what I've always done, which is to go one day at a time, because who knows what the future is going to bring. So today all is well, and we know a schedule. And so check the schedule.
Yeah, that's what the website's for, right?
That's right, because I don't remember.
Christine,
Whoopi, I was going to ask Whoopi what one of her favorite memories of working with Cubby is, because you guys were together. Was it for over 2 years, right? You two were together.
Until they broke us up. It was longer than that.
Yeah.
I was not the breakup factor, by the way. I don't want to get blamed with that.
No, that wasn't you. That wasn't you.
Right.
that was a lot of people who didn't understand what Cubby and I were doing. They were smart enough to say, Cubby, you stay right here.
Yes, exactly. No, Whoopi you talked me off of many ledges, and I appreciate you. And we had some good times, and we had some great guests. And gosh, I mean, I was just thinking of the late great Richard Simmons. I remember that time he came up and he had a little bit too much cologne on.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And my eyes were running, and yours started to run. Is it me? It's like, yes.
Right, exactly. And then Whoopi used to have me sing the weather, which I'm not going to do now. And then, of course, and don't forget our dad jokes that we used to love. But, you know, I digress.
But everybody now does dad jokes. We were doing them when nobody was doing them.
Correct.
Yours were funny, and they were funny. And that's why people remembered them, because you didn't hear them. And we pay homage to all the folks who actually are in the car with their kids, who don't want heavy duty stuff. They want some music, they want some laughs, they want to get the kids to school and then go about their day. So that's what, I think that was what we had been trying to do. And I think that they eventually wanted a more grown-up version. We were too kiddie for that. we were having too much fun, and they wanted us to.
By the way, I know you got to go, Whoopi, but I remember you taught me about flip-flops in the shower. I started wearing flip-flops in the shower when we went on a road trip, and you said no matter where I am, even at a 5-star hotel, I am wearing flip-flops in the shower because you never know. I've been doing it ever since you told me that.
Good. And you've had no problems.
No staph infections, nothing.
And that's one of the reasons, is because you're in flip-flops and it can't get to you. You know, the stuff can't get up into your foot. Very important stuff.
Very sound advice. Whoopi, let me just ask you how you like singing on stage, because for musicals for you, it's been a minute, right, since you've done something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of just the same. You just keep falling off the same truck, you know. The voice, you know, I will never sound like Cynthia Erivo or Ariana Grande, but I have my Whoopi groove.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Whoopi, as you always say on The View, will you come back anytime? And next time, come in studio. You know, we're not far away from The View. You know that.
No, I didn't know that. And I will next time. I absolutely will.
Seriously, I'd love to see you in person again. It's been 15 years.
And so you are a grown-up now, aren't you? You're a dad.
Yeah, Whoopi, I don't want to bore you, but yes, can you believe it? I finally grew up. I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old and a lovely wife, and living in Central Jersey, and I can't complain. I'm very lucky.
Nice.
Yeah.
God gotcha.
Yeah. Well, a girl and a boy. I have a girl and a boy.
Oh, girl and a boy. Okay.
God still got me.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, man. I'm a great grandmother. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah. My oldest granddaughter has a 10-year-old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when your daughter used to come by way before.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and I meant to thank you. I'm sorry. All these things are popping in my head. I know you got to go, and I keep saying that. Well, when I had my first kid, you and Tommy and your whole staff sent me this like a wedding cake. It looked like a wedding cake, but it was all diapers.
Yeah.
And I went through those in about a week.
Yeah. You don't think something this small could poop that much.
Amen. Right.
It's just like, where is this coming? You've had only liquids. Where is this coming from? I felt the same way.
Well, I could talk to you all day, Whoopi, but I know you got other interviews. We love you. It's all about Annie, and the best of luck with everything.
I hope you bring the kids.
We will.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got to meet them. They're adorable. Whoopi, so nice to meet you.
Nice
Thank
to meet you as
all
well.
the best. Annie, Madison. It's the theater at Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
106.7 FM.